All right, ladies and gents, this Will here again at J-Tech. What's going on? Today we're gonna be doing what you call a air system test on this is about a 97, 98 Peterbilt 379 extended hood. And the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna fire it up, see if it holds pressure till about 120, 130 psi. Let the system purge by the air dryer, and then see if it purges again within a minute. You know, if it purges within a minute, then you know you got some kind of issues or whatnot. But here we go, ladies and gents. We're gonna fire it up. Now, like I said, we're gonna take the pressure and let the pressure build up. See my gauge right here. I got two gauges, but one of them is malfunctioning right now. It's a little old dog that we're working with. He's on one leg right here, so you're gonna have to bear with us. You know, sometimes it'll be like that. But this white gauge is actually the air pressure, and this red gauge is actually the pressure that's applied to the brakes when I mesh down on the brakes. So we'll get it up to pressure, and then we'll see from there what we're gonna do. That's your air dryer. In a minute it should be purging the air system, you know, to get the moisture up out of the air. I mean out of the airline. Let's see what we got. Now what we want to do, we're back inside the cab. We want to sit here let the truck run for at least another minute or so and see if it purges again within a minute. If it purges again within a minute, then that means you're cycling your air too fast, it's dumping too fast. And right then you would know that if you were doing a DOT inspection, you failed, but you can, you know what I'm saying, you can go ahead and proceed with your other tests. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna wait to see if it actually purges again within a minute, and then we'll, you know, proceed with the rest of the air system test. told you that these videos are for educational purposes. So you see a couple of lights on in here, the check engine light. A couple of these gauges are not working. This is school supplied equipment, for training purposes only. So sometimes they're rigged up for us to diagnose and try and figure out what's wrong with the truck, or any given situation might be thrown at you in JTech. You got to be ready for it. You got to be paying attention in class. Basically, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Alright, I'll say about a minute done went by. We didn't purge, so what I'm gonna do now, alright, there it goes. Alright, it did kick. So, but like I told you, this is an older truck, so it's a few things wrong with it. It might be rigged up for a surprise for for the night class or for the day class. You never know. But what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna shut the truck off now that it's at about 120 psi right now. I'm gonna shut the truck off and let it stand for about 1.5 to 2 minutes to see if it drops less than 5 to 10 psi. 5 is really good. If it drops less than 5 psi, that's okay. But any more than that, then you got some serious issues in your airline. So I'm gonna shut it off right now, and then we'll see what kind of drop we get. Trying to get you a bird's eye view right here and see what I see. As you can see, we're at 90, 100 psi, but it's gradually dropping. And like I said, this red dial, the red needle right here is actually the pressure that's applied to the brakes when I mash down on the brakes. And the secondary gauge right here, it's malfunctioning right now, but we're gonna wing it with this one right here, because we're in the shop. We're not really trying to put this truck out on the road. I'm just trying to shoot a video, educational, let people know exactly what to look for when they're doing an air system test. Oh, and we're dropping down to about 90, which is well below the 5 psi margin that we had for this second test we're doing. Hopefully it holds at 90. We're still dropping, yeah. So this old puppy needs to be it needs a little TLC, ladies and gents. But like I said, right now I'm just shooting the video. There were a few other trucks out there I could have did it on, but why not shoot it on this one right here? He was just standing there saying, hey, why not me? Why not me? But anyway, back to the video. We're at about what we got, about 80 psi that we done dropped to in the 2-minute margin. So we know we kicked the bucket on that one. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna break the pressure down a little bit more. Like I told you, see how when I mash on the brake, that red needle moves, that's the pressure applied to the brakes. I'm gonna drop the pressure down a little bit more, and then I'm gonna build it back up. I'm gonna crank the truck back up. Then I'm gonna apply the parking brake right here. I'm gonna apply the parking brake, and then we'll cut the truck off again and see if it holds the pressure or drops the pressure again. And like I said, we're looking for like a 5 to 10 psi window, but sometimes you might get a little bit more, which is not good. But in this truck, for some reason, that's about the best she can do. But she's doing the best she can, ladies and gents. So I'm gonna fire it back up again, and then here we go. Up to try and get it up to get the air pressure up. And do a bogey what we want to hear. Now I'm gonna kill the truck. I'm gonna apply the parking brake. I'm gonna kill her. Then we're gonna see how much air pressure we hold, ladies and gents. Like I said, we're looking for like about a 5 to 10 PSI window with this particular test with the parking brakes on. And right now it's dropped to about, oh man, it's dropped to about 100 already on us. She's sinking fast. Let's hope for the 90. Let's hope she doesn't go past 90, ladies and gents. If she goes past 90, man, it's in critical condition. Oh man. Oh, she might hold right there at 90. She might hold. And she's holding. Alright, we're going to hold right there at 90, ladies and gents. That's alright. You know, I mean, you can't ask her to do too much. Hold her steady. Alright. Yeah, we're holding it right at about 90. Looking like between about 85 degrees. I mean 85 PSI, 90 PSI. Hey, like I said, this is for educational purposes only, though. You know, with that one in mind, you know, ladies and gents, this puppy is pretty tired right now, so I'm gonna go on and cancel this video and wrap it up for you. Like I said, we do the videos for educational purposes only. J-Tech, you know, Jacksonville Jones Technical Institute. I'm sorry about that. In Jacksonville, Florida. This is Will again. We out. Take it easy, ladies and gents.